Hey guys, so I told you I was going to make a tour video, so I am. If you haven't been in my channel before, welcome. I'm Butterfly, and this, I believe I'm going to name it Sir Lancelot, because it was my knight in shining armor and came just when I needed it. So I'm going to give you guys a little tour, and I'm going to start with the outside and work my way in, so I'll flip you around and show you around. See you in a minute. So there's not much to show on the outside. I mean, you can see that the solar panels are up there now. I'll show you the front view too. This is my Sir Lancelot. That is my toolbox. So I have this giant compartment that goes under my couch, and I've decided to make it my toolbox. So these are tools, projects. I've got water stuff in there. I've got all kinds of stuff in here. I literally have all of my tools in these drawers. Extra solar, extra all kinds of stuff. My drill bits. It's not exactly easy to pull out. But yeah, as you can see, it's all my extra solar wiring. The tubing is the pump and stuff for my outdoor shower. And then, of course, you got your toolbox. Probably not normal for a chick, but all my tools are inside. And then I got all the car stuff behind that and in the middle. So I do love having that. So that's the hot water heater right there, the propane tank. And I have a ladder on this one. And a backup cam, but we are still trying to figure out why it's not working. So yeah, there's also a front cam, but we got that one working. So it is a 4Winds 5000. It's a 99. It's got a new engine because the one previously blew up. Came with a cargo rack, so I still need a bike rack. But that's all kinds of extra stuff. That right there is my rugs. Not sure if I'm keeping that chair. I might just get a different one because it's kind of dirty. And the bucket is for my sewer hose and stuff. Pretty much sewer hose. It's dedicated for sewer. But yeah, so the ladder goes up. We have a outdoor light. Walker on this side. As you can see, we've been working. That's one of the old roof vents. That's my battery compartment. And that is a generator, but it's all unhooked, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that yet. I'm gonna try and see if somebody can fix it. That is for my shore power cable there, and that is for the furnace. So this is Sir Lancelot. Now, right here, I've got this LED desert light that's going to be installed. And you can see on the top there, the two solar panels. Like I told you I had. So we will go inside. Alright, so last time y'all seen this, it was really a disaster. This is, you walk in and you got the kitchen, 3-burner stove, but unfortunately no oven. I have used my own little magic touch. I've got my carbon monoxide detector down here, a couple of drawers. That switch is for my inverter, so I keep my koozies and my taser in there. This one is silverware. And this one is all the other big stuff that doesn't fit in anything but a drawer. But can openers, all kinds of stuff. So right now, I believe this is going to stay exactly the way it is. Well, I'm sorry, I had to take my sunglasses off. But I've got a spice rack that I had on the door here, but I I had it with Velcro and it kind of came off. It was like industrial strength Velcro, but it still came off because of traveling. So I've got to put that on a wall somewhere. But the bubble wrap is for my French press. When I'm traveling, I wrap it in that and put it in the sink so it doesn't break. And then there's cleaning supplies in the back, and then most of it's food, coffee, things like that. So since I don't have an oven, I keep all my pots and pans under the stove. The coffee thing is for coffee grounds from the French press, in case I'm not somewhere where I can easily throw them out. I just got that spice rack, so I have to put that up still. That one came with it. And I've got my RTR 2018 rock that I found there. That's beautiful. I got my new Colorado magnets and all the other magnets that I collect. So this started out as collecting keychains, and the keychains kept breaking. So the Tennessee one, the quartzite one with the scorpion, focus. There we go, a little better. So these were keychains. I think, oh, and this one, the El Paso one, was a keychain. So basically they kept breaking, and then I figured I'm getting way too many of them, so I made them into magnets. I just cut a piece to fit and glued it on the other side. And now I can display them on my fridge when I get my fridge in here. But I'm only allowed to collect one if I've been there. The one in the back is Nevada, or Las Vegas. And you can't see it very well. But these are all places that I've been. So I'm allowed to have a magnet from every one. It's kind of like a vision board in a way. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get it to focus, but it's not liking to focus right now. Those are all my Sedona mini magnets. And then I got more on the side. Here. There we go. My Boondocking Bash one. It's also cards from people I've met along the way. There's my Wyoming one. I've got another spice rack that I got right there. These are Amazon spice racks. They were really good priced and they work great. Now I've also went crazy with command hooks. So that's how I have my pot holders up there. And I got a ton in the bathroom too. This was a microwave bin, but since there was no microwave and I don't really want a microwave, I was able to place one of my caboodles in there, which holds all kinds of food. This one's kind of snacks and plasticware and stuff. And then this one is like pasta, napkins. This one doesn't like to stay up because it's really heavy. Pasta, napkins, pretty much it. And then when I travel, I just put a 2x4 or 2x2 actually. I think it's a 1x1 actually right here, and hold it with that clamp, and it makes sure the drawers don't come out while I'm driving down the road. This is the cupboard above the sink, which I use for all kinds of stuff. As you can see, I still have spices everywhere because I have to screw the new spice rack into the wall before I can use it. So it's all like paper plates, cups, spices, all that kind of thing. And then I had to find a new place to put some things because the fridge went out. And I put these up. These are actually from Big Bertha. And I was able to reuse them, believe it or not. Asked my best friend Chris, which some of you have seen in my Texas videos when he was a Marine. So these cupboards, I think I'm going to switch this cupboard's contents with this cupboard's contents, just to try and balance out the weight a little better, because in this cupboard I have books, equipment, scissors, markers, papers, you name it. This one has all of my games, stuff to make my hula hoops with. If y'all don't know, I actually make custom-made hula hoops. So it's kind of heavy over here, and I've already got heavy stuff on this side of the RV, so I think I'm going to switch it over here because that's my smokes, all my Ziploc baggies, breads, and these are all food containers to keep insects and stuff out, and also to Make sure nothing smells any food to come in. This cupboard is a work in progress. I do charge my Jackery up here because there is a, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a thing right there. You see the red light? So I can charge the Jackery during the day. And as you've seen in the previous video, I've got fantastic fan fence. This is where I sleep, and the reason my blanket is up there is because it's polyester and it helps with the heat. So I have a ladder there too that came with it, so I can put it right here to get up there. And it's my PJs and the other side. So that's my bed. This is for not only to like keep the heat out from the engine when I'm parked, but also just so it looks nicer in here and it makes it more homey. You can see my hula hoops right there. And I've got projects everywhere. This is actually going to be a U-shelf that goes under the refrigerator, but I was waiting to finish it until after we get the new fridge in. And then that is my drinking water container, which I have bungeed everywhere so that I don't have to move it when I travel. And then I've got a basket here that holds all of my bandanas, which I keep in plastic bags with dryer sheets in them to keep them fresh. And winter hats and scarves and stuff like that. And when I'm not using it, I just have the bandana over it. My Texas Crown flag. Sneakers in a basket hanging from the wall. You can see my basketball up there. It's actually tie-dye. And then the window. Yeah, that's my friend's bus out there. It's pretty awesome. If you want to see the bus, go to Traveling with JRP. They have an amazing smart bus. I think they're off to the rodeo right now because there's Frontier Days going on. So I have a rechargeable fan that works amazingly. I put this up on the wall. Oh yeah, and I made the flower arrangements that you just saw out of flowers that I had just kind of scattered around the old rig. And I bought some containers. And I put rocks from my travels that I've collected along the way. Really cool ones are the only ones I allow myself to keep in there. And then I velcroed it to the wall with like this really high industrial strength command velcro that holds 16 pounds. Alright, and then I got my other wind chime there. And you guys, last time you guys seen this, it was a mess. But I actually have a kitchen table now, and under that black thing is my disco ball, and that black thing is going to be used to keep the batteries from going anywhere. So, here's my table. Got my tarot cards. And underneath, unfortunately right now, I have this 12 volt. Yeah, 12 volt cooler. And my little step stool. So, right now, we have it directly connected to my new inverter. It's a pure sine wave 2000 watt Renogy inverter. So we have it connected to the batteries directly. And it's actually working better than it has in weeks. So right now, whatever food I have or anything I want to keep cold like creamer goes in that. But it takes a crap load of power. You've all seen the charge controller, but we moved it down here. And then the batteries are right behind it under this booth seat, which I will show you another time, I promise. And if I hadn't mentioned before, the TV fell off the wall within a week of 2 weeks of having her. I barely saved it in time before it crashed onto the table. And let's see. And the fridge, well, that died within a week and a half, I think, maybe 2 weeks also. So we literally just went, Joel and I went to the junkyard. $111 to get rid of my old fridge. So I'm currently looking for a new one. So right now I've got the fridge bars on there holding it. And that's where I'm going to put that little rectangular or U-shaped shelf after we put the fridge in. So right now I've got my garbage bag in there. But I've got whatever I could save from the fridge. And a project bag, which is all stuff that still needs to be done in here, along with tools that I use a lot. So yeah, let's see. So I got my buddy heater, fly swatter, the all-important fire extinguisher. And if y'all saw my live, you saw the curtains that I put up over here. Home sweet home. These are hard to show you guys because they're so close and there's not a lot of space in between, but that holds my hats, my sweaters, my hip bag, and scarves. And then this is my closet, for those of you who didn't see the live stream. That is my closet, which I'm not going to show you right now because it's a disaster. And that is actually a wind chime. I just have it up there because I don't know when I'm going to be moving again, so. And then that is for the LED lights, and I actually put Velcro on the back of it so I can Velcro it. Now, this letter holder is actually a family heirloom. It was my mother's, and it's been in the family for a long time. So, there's some things you just can't part with. It's got like a little eagle. Can't really see it. Hello. So yeah, so now that you've seen everything and what I've got so far done, I'll give you a little look around. Oh yeah, and above the cupboard above the fridge, sorry, a little dyslexia coming through, is all spices and cooking supplies, flour, sugar, my recipe box, peanut butter, little drink powder mixes, olive oil, and then I got some Tupperware in the back. Let's see, what else do I have to show you? Oh, another project is, since I have all of these, that board right there, I'm going to be painting it and putting eye hook locks on each side of it. That way it will stay put when anytime really. Oh, and I have extra water storage in here as well. Right, I have one of these there, and then I have another one that's behind the hoops, behind my front seat. So here's the front dash. I've got the curtain up, so you're probably not going to see a lot of it. Got some other stuff I got to figure out a place for. Baby wipes, you can never have enough of them, as every nomad will tell you. Got the picture of my youngest baby girl when she was 7 and me up there. Okay. And then, oh, did I show you that? I've got pot holder and spatula. Mirror right there. Hey guys. So that's the mirror. And we're going to be putting a vent in this door right here where those holes are, because I initially put the spice rack there, but I kept kicking it accidentally, of course, and it kept it kept falling off, and then eventually I kicked it so hard it fell off.